The Pixel 10 series is shaping up to be one of the most exciting smartphone releases of the year. As Google prepares to launch the 10th generation of Pixel phones in August 2025, expectations are high, not just for flashy new features, but also for solid improvements in battery life and charging performance. While the spotlight is largely on the debut of Google's first fully in-house chip, the Tensor G5, there's plenty happening on the power and endurance front as well. Let's start with the battery capacities. Based on current rumors, the Pixel 10 and Pixel 10 Pro will each come equipped with a 4,700 mAh battery. Meanwhile, the larger Pixel 10 Pro XL is expected to feature a slightly bigger 5,060 mAh battery. These numbers are consistent with what we saw in the Pixel 9 series, so there's no massive jump in capacity. However, that doesn't mean battery life won't improve, because the real gains this year are expected to come from better efficiency. At the heart of this efficiency is the Tensor G5 chip, which is a significant upgrade over previous Tensor processors. Built on TSMC's advanced 3nm process, this chip promises to be not just faster but also more power efficient than the older Exynos-based designs. Simply put, less power is needed to get more done. Another critical change is the switch to a MediaTek T900 modem. Google is moving away from Samsung's typically power-hungry modem technology in favor of something more efficient. This change could lead to less battery drain during mobile data usage, video calls, and other connectivity-heavy tasks, making a meaningful difference in real-world usage. Also playing a role in better power management are the displays, particularly in the Pro and Pro XL models. These devices are expected to continue using LTPO panels that support adaptive refresh rates ranging from 1 Hz to 120 Hz. That means when you're reading static content like text or viewing still images, the screen can throttle down to save power. So, what does this mean for everyday battery life? While we're not expecting Google to break any records in raw battery capacity, the Pixel 10 series should comfortably deliver what the company calls all-day battery life. With extreme battery saver mode turned on, that could stretch up to an impressive 100 hours, making the phones more than capable of handling long travel days, work marathons, or weekends off the charger. Moving on to charging, one of the most exciting rumored upgrades is the addition of Qi2 wireless charging support across the entire Pixel 10 lineup. Google skipped Qi2 with the Pixel 9 series, but this time it looks like they're getting on board. Qi2 brings with it improved coil alignment using magnets, more efficient charging, and reduced heat buildup, resulting in better overall battery health and more consistent performance. It also puts the Pixel series in the same league as Apple's MagSafe and Samsung's newer Galaxy phones when it comes to wireless tech. Wired charging speeds are expected to remain similar to the previous generation with a few potential tweaks. The Pixel 10 and Pixel 10 Pro will likely charge up to 55% in just 30 minutes when using Google's 45-watt USB-C charger. The base Pixel 10 model might be limited to around 30 watt, but it should still deliver fast top-ups. The larger Pixel 10 Pro XL could reach around 70% in 30 minutes, based on what we've seen from its predecessor. Wireless charging speeds should hit up to 23 watt, especially if Qi2 is included. And yes, reverse wireless charging is still part of the package. Google has offered this feature since the Pixel 5, and there's no reason to expect it to disappear. Whether you're charging earbuds or another phone, reverse wireless charging will likely remain capped at 12 watt, useful for emergencies and convenience alike. Another plus is that Google is sticking with USB power delivery and PPS standards for all Pixel 10 models. That means you're not locked into using a proprietary charger to get the best performance. Whether you're using a Google-branded 45-watt charger or a reliable third-party brand like Anker or Ugreen, you can expect consistent and safe charging speeds. This openness stands in contrast to companies like Xiaomi, OnePlus, and Motorola, which often require brand-specific adapters and cables to achieve top charging speeds. With Google, there are no complicated voltage tweaks or current limitations, just standard, widely supported USB PD charging that works with gear you probably already own. So, in summary, while the Pixel 10 series won't be boasting about the biggest batteries or the fastest charging on the market, it's taking smart steps in the right direction. With improved efficiency from the Tensor G5, a more power-friendly modem, better display tech, the likely addition of QI2 wireless charging, and continued support for universal charging standards, Google is putting together a lineup that's reliable, convenient, and built for everyday use. Whether you're upgrading from an older Pixel or switching from another brand, the Pixel 10 series looks set to offer a balanced, thoughtful experience, one that doesn't just chase numbers, but focuses on real-life gains, and in the end, that's what really matters.